Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
The first question is, does this general belief, although some statistics have come to also confirm it, that some men or most men die before their wives? Why do you think this is so? Why do men die before their wives?
Because men have not learned the ability to open up because of how society has conditioned them. Men are told from when they were born, that men don't cry, boys don't cry. Yeah, so they've learned through the years to hold in whatever their challenges may be. They're not as open as women are. Yeah, and anything where they happen to a man, you go just chest time to prove that he is a man. Okay, men are a little bit shy when it comes to talking about their prized possession, which is their kidney, or whatever is happening, with them. Okay, they are always shy to talk about it. So as a result, women know how to deal with situations, challenges better than men. I always say that women spiritually, emotionally are stronger than men. I've always said that, and what is playing out justifies that fact that they're really stronger than men. All the men that are going through changes, look at how many men, if you know the number of men that talk to me on a daily because of their challenges and their problems. And when I talk about openness, this is exactly what I mean. When I was going through my own personal challenge, my prostate cancer challenge, maybe I can't go TV. I say, I beg, make the world people, make them come help me. Oh. My kidney, no, no network service there again. The thing, of course, a lot of people thought I was just, catching cruise or making a joke out of something. For real, that was what I was going through at the time. You go imagine waiting happen finish. I come out, I go church. I can't carry myself enter church. Let me say that they fight for church. But it's all good. It's all good. So that is why this foundation, I set it up to say, okay, after going through this experience, what is it? What can I give back? And all I know that I can give back to my fellow men is a strong sense of advocacy, to try to enlighten them so they don't think that somebody who's afflicted by all of this is less of a man. So they will learn to share their problems. It's not just prostrate problems. Any problem, either with friends or with professionals who can guide them. Because yes, men are going through a lot, especially in Nigeria. Globally, na men they and then they face women. So you need to ask yourself, why is that so? Why is that so? And these are some of the reasons, like I've given you. Yeah.
Oh. All right. When you said your network wasn't working, how did you cope? While the thing was not working very well, how did you cope then?
Okay. For me, it's a different matter because I've been there. I've done that. My people, that is Uguta people, they have this proverb, this saying. Then they talk ara, that is madness. Ara kama no korobia. Madness is best suited when you're young. Because if you don't old, begin they're mad, then something is wrong with you. So, like I said, because I've been there, I've done that, and so for me, it wasn't coping with it. I know that since I turned 50, the promise I made myself was that I was going to now face face my life. I'm a vain person, so I always like to look good. So I promised myself I was going to make sure about what I eat, make sure that at all times I'm physically fit, even though some challenges here and there keeps cropping its head. And it's because I'm always fussing about myself. That's why I pick some of these things in time. And that's exactly what I'm telling men to do. They should once you're above 50, form a habit of continually checking on yourself. It's important because if I didn't, God knows what would have happened. If I was one of those men that is too shy or ashamed to talk about my personal problem, only God knows. So, um, and that's why I feel like sharing this experience with other men.
Okay. Now, back then, when you had that prostate cancer issue, were you afraid? Were you scared, or were you hopeful and optimistic that you're going to get over it?
It worried me, I won't lie. It worried me a bit, because my body was going through a lot of changes. You know,
Okay.
I was peeing uncontrollably. I was always in the toilet. I had to wear pampers and stuff like that. It wasn't funny. At the time it was happening. It wasn't funny at all. And so as soon as I went for that checkup, in which after my doctor read my report, said, okay, surgery, in fact, in less than 24 hours. And I said, okay, no problem, you know. And that's because, as fussy as I was about my well being, I was able to discover that something was really wrong. So, at first it attacks your mental health because you start thinking. You see, a man will not get money, will not can't get brick. It's a very it's a very dangerous situation because what defines you as a man. Now they say your pocket is loaded and physically you're good, you're okay. So when some things are happening that shouldn't happen in those areas, it makes you feel less of a man. So already the first place it attacks your mental health because a lot of men, and I felt some of those things at the time,
Okay.
but I had to shove it off. I had to shove it off, and because my wisdom tell me that the way men they take approach the issue wasn't the way I should approach it. So of
Okay.
course I came out blabbing about my condition and started creating
Okay.
awareness in men to know what to do. That it's okay not to be okay sometimes.